little hot. Got hot.
Coach.
Yeah, it was definitely second half. It got very warm, and it did feel like home there for a minute. We beat a really good team. Toledo's outstanding team. They're well coached. They're used to winning. We've been saying it all along, and it was definitely a very good battle, to the very end, and got out of hand just a little bit at the end. But got a lot of respect for Coach Candle and his team and how they go about their business. I know they're going to take a run at their MAC championship again, and they're an impressive team. So I was thankful for the victory. It's good that we could, we got some short yardage situations that we just needed to have. One being a fourth down conversion, and just running the fullback was nice. I vowed we wouldn't go another season without a fullback in the offense, and so that's been good. We those third and shorts and the goal line situations, it helped us quite a bit to have that. So I was pleased with that too.
Mark, you said a big key to the game was Malik making some big throws on third down there in the second half.
Yeah, we did. We got some third and longs that we converted. Some were just as planned, and the one to Cager on the left side, Malik just did a really good job of hanging in there and not panicking, and really Cager did a good job because his route was basically what should have been a go ball or a deep ball, but he kind of knew what was up in that two deep zone, and he just kind of settled down out there, and Malik drilled it in there, which was really nice. That was a big third down conversion because they were moving and scoring, so we needed to keep it going.
They pulled within 7 late in the third quarter.
I'm sorry?
They pulled within 7 late in the third
Yeah.
quarter. Did you guys get something out of having to finish in the way you finished?
You just battle. I mean, we weren't trying to prove anything other than trying to win a game. And as it turned out, we answered, a year ago, the same thing happened. We got within one score. We got within 8 points, if you remember, in the second half. We kind of looked like we had to control the game, up by 16, moving down the field. We throw a pick, they score, go for two, they make it. Then all of a sudden they're only down by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion last year, but then that very next drive went right down the field and scored just like we did on this one. So that was good.
Mark, what does it say about Malik, and again, being a fifth-year guy, has to help? Just being able to put aside all the chatter, all the outside noise.
Well, I hope he's not listening to the chatter. We tell him not to. I mean, I don't, because there's really nothing good that can come from it. You need to focus on your job and focus on the team and the the game plan and what are you going to do on this play. I mean, that's the only thing that's productive at that position, especially. But I know it's the world of social media for these kids, and it's hard not to know or hear. They got to go to class. I mean, I could stay in the office all day and not look at anything and probably be sheltered pretty good. But those guys do get out in the open a bunch, and they got to deal with somebody might say this or somebody might say that. So I'm proud of Malik and how he played today.
How do you evaluate just from the top what you know right now?
I guess he scored 3 touchdowns rushing and 2 passing and made, like you said, some very big throws, and I thought he played really good. I was proud of him. Thank you. So we thought about putting Nicosia in a little bit earlier in that game, but it just kept staying too tight for my gut. If I wasn't such an old guy that's been through just about everything, I might have put him in sooner, but you just never know when a game can turn very rapidly, and especially a team that can score points like that. So I held off.
Mark, you lose Jaquan Johnson late in the second quarter. They go on to score. Then they go on. That changed the whole game, and there was no Amari. What's going on with that?
Well, Amari had a family member who passed away, and he gave the eulogy for that family, and he made that choice, and he honored his family that way. We had another player who had a family member pass away, and he was actually at the family viewing on Friday and ended up making the game. So both young men, honored their families through the process of losing a loved one. And as it turned out, Amari's had to be today, and Joe Jackson actually was allowed to do it yesterday to pay his respects. So he was actually able to make it to the game.
What about Jaquan? How is he now?
We think it's a hamstring. We don't know how severe. We didn't want to test it. You just never know for sure. Sometimes you get hot, muggy, fatigue. sometimes a cramp will grab you like a hamstring. So we're not 100% sure, to be honest with you. So we'll just have to wait and see on that.
But what does that say, the way the game turned right after that?
You know, I didn't really notice that, to be honest with you. I just knew we were battling like mad, and you know, they were battling too.
Mark, obviously some talk this week about getting the running game going again.
Yeah.
Able to do that. DJ Dallas's performance today.
Yeah, he ran the ball well. I know he got 100. I didn't like him getting a carry late in the game, but when he came over to me and said, "Thanks, Coach," I assumed that he got 100 yards. So I'm like, "Hey, Coach Brown, why is he in the game?" I said, "Did he just get 100?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." It's hard to keep a kid at 98 yards or 99 yards not to get one more carry. And I understand that as far as, you know, milestones for running backs and 100-yard games and things like that. So I was okay with it, but, you know, there was a point in time where it was just, let's not let anybody else touch the ball. Even like on the punts, the punt return at the end, I just said I wanted a fair catch every time. I didn't need to see DJ or Jeff return a kick.
Jeff Thomas also had another.
Yeah, he was early on. I mean, he was it. You know, he was the guy making plays that kept us, you know, excited. Not excited, but kept us in the thing. While you know, mostly we weren't just kicking, you know, tail like we hoped to up front. But he made a few great plays and got things going. And Cager took off. I was really happy for Cager because he's a really good player, and he's been a guy who's been working hard, and I was glad to see him get his moment. And other guys made some plays too, obviously, but it's good to see those guys do some good things.
A couple more, guys.
How pleased are you with just the way they hung in there and took those punches every time?
Yeah, it was good. It was real good, and you know, it was good medicine for the offense and the offensive line to really do a great job of moving people and up front and giving Malik time to throw and guys running good routes and converting some, you know, some third downs that we needed to convert. Some of them, you know, third and long, at least one or two fourth down conversions we got was big. I mean, to get up and to line up in the too tight formation and just hand it to your fullback and hammer out some yards. And then one time we gave it to Homer because we just know how hard he'll hit it in there for a fourth down conversion. That was big for us. If we don't make those, all of a sudden momentum can change in their direction.
How's Gerald? Is Gerald okay? I know he came
Yeah,
back in.
I think Gerald's fine. From what I've not heard anything on Gerald. Okay?
Thank you,
All
everybody.
right, thank you all.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate y'all being on.
Thanks.